Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. This is actually my first video and I'm so excited. And basically in this video we're just going to be talking about skin, of course. So I'm just going to get right into this video. I don't want to waste any time with like an intro or anything and none of that shit. Like, let's just get right into this. So there are some products that I actually came across through YouTube and I wanted to go and try these out for myself and see if they really do work. So yeah, basically these are the main products that I've seen on YouTube. The Goji Berry Set. This is from YouTube. And this is also from YouTube. And then I just got a different brand. Niacinamide, of course. And this is a common thing, but it's not like as common here in Zim. I don't want to lie to you guys. I haven't really heard of people who are using this. Vitamin C. Okay. So I'm just going to break down my skincare routine. I'm not going to do anything today, unfortunately, because I'd already done what I'm doing in the morning and I don't want to repeat that because that could actually interrupt whatever is going on my skin. So I will have to do a separate video of the proper routine. So if you see my face, I hope you're clearly seeing it. If you see my face, of course, I've got a lot of pimples, but not as much hyperpigmentation. I do have hyperpigmentation, but they're not as much. I'm definitely going to put up a couple of pictures just to show you what I look like before I started doing the skincare routine, and it's really changed my life. That's all that I can tell you. It's really changed everything about my confidence levels and me not being a person who's very keen on makeup. I do makeup here and there, but I'm not like as much of a makeup fanatic, yes. So let's just get right into it. So in the morning, what I did today is basically I washed my face, but I've been using the massage kit. I know a lot of people are like, you can't be using this on your face because of bacteria buildup and everything. Apparently, I think the only thing that people weren't really doing was they were not like soaking their brushes in hot boiling water, because that's how you literally sterilize stuff. Like, from basic scientific knowledge, you sterilize your products by putting them in hot water, like 100 degrees hot burning water. That will literally solve the whole issue of germs and whatnot. So I actually soak mine like for about 5 minutes and then I use the brushes. So I'm only using two. I use this one twice a week because it's like the super exfoliating brush, and it has batteries, so you literally help yourself. Either you want to do it with batteries or manually, it's definitely up to you. And then I also have this one. This is the sponge brush, but it's a bit exfoliating but not as aggressive as this one, so I use this one every other day. So this one twice a week, and this one is like for the remaining days of the week, which is what, 5 days. I almost feel that. So yeah, that's what I'm using. The other parts, I don't really use them because I don't know, I just don't really use them. So yeah, after I wash my face, yes, I almost forgot, I washed my face with Dove soap because I cannot afford a foaming cleanser yet. But definitely, if you can afford a foaming cleanser like Syrup or Cetaphil, definitely get those. They are a must-have, of course, because apparently they help with acne. I actually have a friend of mine who actually told me that she was using the Syrup foaming cleanser and her face is really looking amazing, guys. It's really looking amazing. I'm pretty sure if I just get a hold of that foaming cleanser, my face will definitely be different from what it is right now, although this is still a great result for me. Now, I actually almost forgot to actually mention this. When you're washing your face with whatever you're using, let's say you're using a bar soap, because when you're using Cetaphil, it's not that difficult. When you're using Syrup, it's just straight to the point, it's just cleansing. But when you're using like a bar soap, make sure that you're not washing your face to the point where you're like, my face is feeling squeaky clean. There's no such thing as a squeaky clean face, because there's good bacteria on your face, so you're getting rid of that. And there are also good oils in your face that you're also stripping away from your cell barrier, from your skin barrier, which really makes your skin so exposed to so much more, which is why you can actually have a buildup of acne. Don't overwash your face. Don't overwash it, but make sure that when you're washing your face, it's literally for a minute. Make the product get into your skin for a minute maximum. Never do it more than that. So after I wash my face, I go in with the vitamin C serum during the daytime. I actually bought this like a couple of days ago, and prior to that I was actually going through some sunburn because I was using the other products. I was using this product, the Goji Berry product, during the day, and it contains retinol, and I was not really applying enough SPF as well, which is something I'm going to talk about in the next coming couple of minutes of the video. But this for sure, what I can say is that it's a nice brightening serum. It's a nice brightening moisturizing serum. It will definitely brighten up your skin, which actually helps with hyperpigmentation. If you saw from the previous video, the previous pictures, oh my god, if you saw from the previous pictures that I showed you, I had hyperpigmentation here and all over my face because I had actually suffered some burns. I suffered from burns from a gas blast that had happened in my face, and it was so difficult for me to get rid of the after burn marks, but they actually came off because I was using these products that I'm showing you. So this is also for the daytime, and I also use a lightening cream. I don't have any problem with lightening my skin because sometimes my face tends to get darker than my body. If you can actually see right now, that's why I actually had to wear this top, because I wanted you to really see. My body's like super light, so I use this for my face and I use it during the daytime. And then last thing, which is so important, this is something that I never even used to use because I just thought that it didn't really matter. You know how we've been doing skin stuff for the longest here in Zim, but there was not really that much of a hype around sunscreen until like this year or like sometime last year. It wasn't like public knowledge, and people would be like, oh, this type of product is not really working for my skin, this type of product is not really working for my skin. But sometimes it also had to do with lack of sunscreen. When someone is like, a product is making my skin darker or anything like that. So sunscreen is really important. And the application for this, guys, this is really important for me to tell you. It's not about putting a pea-sized amount on your face. Literally do the 2-finger rule. If you don't know how much to apply, you're gonna swipe sunscreen here, swipe it there, and you're gonna apply all of that on your face. Also extend whatever you're doing to your face to your neck. I always forget to tell people that. Always extend it to your neck, all the way up to here, up to this area as well. It will really be very beneficial. And you do this like every 2 to 3 hours if you're like out and about in town, or even when you're at home. Well, when I'm at home, I do it like every 4 hours because I'm like under the roof, but still UV radiation gets through a shade, area. So even if you're like, I'm running and I'm hiding under the shade so my skin is fine, you're lying to yourself. UV radiation is literally everywhere, even in the shade, even in your house, wherever you are. So apply this. It's very, very, very important during the daytime for your routine. Don't be stingy with it, although it's a bit expensive and a bit pricey, like $10 or $6 or $8. It's worth it. Just make sure that you always have, if you want your products to really work for you, because nothing is going to work if you're not going to be using sunscreen. So then now for my nighttime routine, I go back again with my Dove soap, and I'll be using the softer part because I only exfoliate during the daytime. I don't like to exfoliate at night before I go to bed, because the products that I'm going to be applying to go to bed are already products that are really going to get deep into my skin already. So this is what I basically use to wash my face, to wash up my face and everything with the Dove, the same product. And then I go in with this serum. It's called the niacinamide serum, guys. This serum is literally going to be a game changer for people with acne or people with pores that are always clogged. Mind you, pores don't open and close, but they clog up. That's one thing that we need to get straight. If you saw in my other pictures as well, I had clogged pores, like super clogged pores. This product will literally unclog the pores, will also reduce hyperpigmentation, will also help with acne as well. So it's a must. So you're going to apply this, guys, in moderation. You don't have to like apply a serum like you're applying I don't know what you like to apply in excess, but this just needs a drop here, a drop there, a drop there, a drop there, and make sure that the dropper does not touch your skin, because you don't want to be inoculating those germs back into the product, because once you make it touch your skin and you're putting it back in there, you're just reapplying the same germs that you're trying to get rid of. Then we're going to go to this. This is the goji berry, guys. Now this is my favorite. I actually started off with these products before anything else. This is what I actually started with because it contains retinol. I've been hearing about retinol online all the time, and it's not something that's really much exposed here in Zim as well. I haven't really heard anybody talking about that here in Zim, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be the first person to talk about it. But retinol is really important also for acne, for anti-aging, for sunburn. This will literally help you and save your life. It will also make your skin nice and plump and glowy, like how I look right now. This is how it will also, impact your skin. All the products that I use here literally leave my skin looking like this. Sometimes I actually use the retinol combo during the daytime, but I always recommend it for the nighttime. I always recommend these things for the nighttime. So after this serum, I go in with this one. Like I said, in moderation, don't make the dropper touch your face. And then finally, I go in with the moisturizer. And yeah, I'm good to go for the night. And then I actually go to bed. I always do this an hour before I sleep, because if you're going to wash your face, then go and lie down on a pillow. You're literally, disrupting the whole purpose of you doing this whole skincare routine. And please wash your pillowcases. Wash the actual pillow. You can actually take your pillow, go outside, soak it in water, put your Stay Soft, put your washing powder, wash that pillow, hang it outside. You can spritz it up so it really smells good. I'm not really sure about the whole spritzing thing because I'm always worried that my skin will like react, but just make sure that you really rinse it. Wash everything about your bedspread like every single week when it comes to like the pillows, and then the pillowcases like after every 2 days, because if you've got sensitive skin, you just don't want to have anything else really affecting the processes that you're going to go through. So that's basically the skincare routine. Now finally, the important thing now is when you're using these products, there's something called purging that can happen. So I did go through like a bit of purging. What is purging? Purging is when you're going to have pimples that are going to resurface to the surface of your skin. Why? Because products like retinol and niacinamide, oh sorry, I got so much to just say, guys, I'm so sorry, but retinol and niacinamide go together, but they never go together with a vitamin C, because the vitamin C is an acid. Or if you're going to be using AHAs and BHAs, like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, don't ever mix them with these, because that will literally cause the biggest breakout of your life. So always keep that in mind. If you feel like doing this during the daytime, then switch your vitamin C to the nighttime. So yeah, let me continue. What was I saying? Now I actually completely forgot what I had to say. Yes, skin purging. So what really happens with retinols, they are, skin repairers, skin renewers. They literally help with the renewing of your cells. Cell turnover happens within the space of 30 days. So basically what's going to be happening is probably you had pimples that were supposed to appear like months later. When you start using retinol, it's going to go deep into the skin and it's going to bring all the dirt, all the impurities to the surface in the form of pimples or whiteheads. But these whiteheads should not hurt. Mind you, they should not hurt. And they'll actually resurface some spots that you used to have pimples on. I used to have like a big zit that would form right there. It actually came up when I started using the retinol product, but it didn't like pop up like full on. It just came and then it went away. And on this certain part and on that certain part and on certain parts of my face where I've got pimples that resurface, and this requires you to be patient. Another thing that I've noticed is that sometimes you can be using a product and then you have like a little outbreak that happens. You might think that this outbreak is coming from the fact that you are using the wrong product. No, sometimes it's your skin that's just trying to readjust to a certain thing that you've introduced that's new. So it will probably react by first causing an outbreak, then as it gradually adjusts to the product, it actually gets back to normal. Your skin actually gets beautiful, gets wonderful. But the problem that we have is that we always think that when you start using a product, you need to see the results within a week or within 2 days or within 5 days, when actually when pimples form on your face, you should always consider that pimples do not form within 2 days. They take the longest period of time for them to form. So if you always take that into consideration and you're doing a skin project or whatever, you will literally see results if you're patient, which is something that's really important, for you to be patient, for you to just let the skin do what it has to do, So yeah, I think that's like those are like the important things for me to mention in the video. And also, when you're buying new products, always patch test. That's another thing. What is a patch test? A patch test is when you're gonna, take the product, put just a little bit on a certain area, and you're gonna go to bed. If you wake up the next morning and you already have like an outbreak or something awkward happening there, or an irritation that is like inflammation, or it's itching or whatever, then I highly suggest that you stop using the product and you find something else. So what are the important things to have in a skin routine? One, you have to have a cleanser, be above soap, but I highly recommend the whole foaming cleanser thing. I don't have it yet, but I'm working on getting it, guys, because it's so important. So you're going to need a foaming cleanser. After you cleanse your face, guys, you're going to need a serum. You're going to need a serum or serums, because they go deep into the skin. It's not always about just saying that you've got like a moisturizer to apply. A moisturizer won't do anything without a serum. A moisturizer is just like for the surface. But if you are not really keen on serums, you can just do the moisturizer thing. I don't really care. It's your skin. I'm just here to tell you what you could possibly do. So you start with the cleanser, you go to your serum, you go to your moisturizer, you go to your sunscreen. Like I said, sunscreen 2 to 4 hours a day, depending on how much of an exposure you're having to the sun. So many bloopers, guys, I'm so sorry. Depending on how much exposure you're having to the sun, just apply as much sunscreen as possible. Don't be applying a pea-sized amount, because that's not going to do anything. You literally have sunburn. That's why you're probably doing some skin lightening project and it's not working, is because you're not applying enough sunscreen. Just do the right procedures, guys, and I trust and believe you will literally come back and you will thank me for this. So if you want any of the products that I mentioned in the video, I'm going to put my details and my contact details in the bio, guys. You can reach out to me and I will definitely help you. And yeah, they are very, very, very affordable prices. Like this goji berry set is like about $10, the complete set. And these serums are like $5. all in all, like $5 each, Then the sunscreen for Avon is like $6, which is like quite affordable. But if you want to go for like the bigger 200ml one, which is Nivea, which I highly recommend, that one's like $15. You can definitely get that. And as for the lightening concoction, that's my personal little secret. So if you're also interested in that, you can just come and you can ask me, and I will definitely help you with whatever you need, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was really helpful, and I hope that this gave you a bit more exposure about stuff to buy and stuff to get. I will constantly be updating you on new stuff to get and how these things work, and I will also do special videos of each product and how exactly it works, because I could not really say much because this is a skincare routine video and I do not want to make it too long. So yeah, I will definitely be telling you about each product and how exactly it works to benefit your skin. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I'm out, guys. Thank you. Bye.